satipili hawanga o titonga muye. Kama jasa tipili hawanga o titonga muye. Bebe ya unje wa salelo ya ida bobo welo e. Bebe ya unje wa salelo ya ida bobo welo. Mendo volule ma keko wibuja nebulo. Nibia mendo volule ma keko wibuja nebulo. Tonya kama nitinja o mumate tonya lo tonyilo mao. Tonya kama nitinja o mumate tonya lo tonyilo mao. Kamya wafibe wemya abya uwa mui muye taungate. Kamya wafibe wenda wehu awa muye taungate. Yes, followers, una welcome. It's time to jubilate. Complete these 5 years, we don't create plenty impacts on the globe. We definitely need for celebrator. This no to politics. We for Gladys alone don't score the MCC's scorecard. We for Gladys the maternal mortality rate don't reduce in this country. We for Gladys in terms of education that they recognize. Salon now. We for Gladys in terms of peace, they recognize Sierra Leone. We for Gladys in terms of managing the country economy, especially this difficult time, this society still able to maintain a standard. We for Gladys COVID-19 ravaged the entire globe. Sierra Leone performed for contain them better. Plenty things a day. I not say now this big one way don't happen today. After many years we not get it. But look, I listen from the president. Waiting Salundon scored today. I don't tell you this over and again.
It is with profound honor and a deep sense of fulfillment that I convey to you the news that Sierra Leone, for the first time in 53 years, and for only the second time in this country's history, has been elected as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. Sierra Leone last served on the council in 1970 to 1971. Our return to the United Nations Security Council is a generational accomplishment. It is a testament to my government's transformation of Sierra Leone's international reputation and standing, and our immense foreign policy gains in line with our Sierra Leone People's Party 2018 New Direction People's Manifesto. Our presence on the United Nations Security Council represents our unique success as a democratic and peaceful country of resilience and unbounded optimism. one that successfully transitioned from war to peace while working in partnership with the United Nations. A country no longer defined by the stigma of the past, a beacon of hope and fortitude. A country that has gained immense global respect for investing in its people and protecting and promoting and protecting the rights of women. A place of peace and great belief that the future will be better, brighter, more just, and more peaceful because of the investments we are making in an inclusive and sustainable future. Sierra Leone's vision for promoting sustainable global peace and security is inspired by 7 key priorities: peacemaking, peacekeeping, human rights, accountability, prioritizing the broader role of women and the pursuit of global peace and security, and recognition that the adverse impact of climate change undermines global development, peace, and security. These 7 priorities are underpinned by our firm commitment to international cooperation based on multilateral rules-based order and a reformed Security Council that provides for meaningful, equitable representation across all regions of the world. When I officially launched our bid in New York for a non-permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council for the 2024-2025, our candidacy was anchored on the theme of partnership, multilateralism, and representative approach to sustain the global peace and security. Sierra Leone's candidacy was bolstered by the encouragement and staunch support of our sub-regional organization, ECOWAS, and the entire African continent, as we were an endorsed candidate of the African Union. Therefore, as Sierra Leone accedes to this primary global decision-making organ on peace and security matters at the United Nations, let me, on behalf of every Sierra Leonean, express our profound gratitude to our sisters and their governments for their unwavering and unconditional demonstration of solidarity. Sierra Leone's success is Africa's success. I also thank the member states of the United Nations for their overwhelming support and trust in the people and government, my leadership. On this momentous day, I call on every Sierra Leonean to hold their heads high, celebrate and be proud of Sierra Leone at the heart of the international system. I am honored and humbled to be your president on this momentous day. I solemnly committed in the 2018 People's Manifesto that through focused leadership, I will put Sierra Leone at the center of the international system. With our election to the Security Council, again, I have delivered for the people of Sierra Leone. I now pledge to do even more to raise the international profile of our dear nation. I will continue to deliver on my promises as the talk and do president. I commit to building on this accomplishment with an effective tenure of global leadership on the United Nations Security Council once I receive your mandate for a second term of office. My SAPP administration will deliver this action-oriented commitment and the game-changer priorities and commitments in the new direction, consolidating gains and accelerating transformation, People's Manifesto 2023. Thank you for your attention, and may God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bless Sierra Leone and happy.
Yes, guys, this is a statement from our president. President, we don't send back this country to the global stage. Anywhere you go now, we say you're proud for saying you're coming from Sierra Leone. For those who we are not around, make I just stream again this thing about the bakery. Yeah, we come do some analysis, and those who want come for let we come discuss, they go come. Yeah. Say me always the move around, they bring the facts to Sierra Leoneans. This particular academy where president will launch, now a private owned establishment, but the misinformation we don't make plenty Sierra Leoneans together you're saying, and we all can understand. The time when they launch this particular establishment, in no time we get Corona and Asalo, and those particular periods. You say self no safe. Now you be get money, man. You know go drop on the ground. So after we Corona be don't relax, the man will get the establishment. Don't come kickstart the project. And now if you come to the place, you go see how the project they go rapidly. Fortunately for me, I can meet the one way the head bakers them in this country. So it take me through the entire facility and itself say something. Thank you.
Okay, good morning viewers. Imam Chak Musadu Jallo, the National Chairman, Sierra Leone Association of Bakers. Within our wedding team, it's SF Love News. The SF can look this massive construction where they go. Because you don't see we plenty people and they say these projects not get for rights, this project, they don't die down. But we're going to make them publicly today to the nation for say yes, the project is ongoing. By the grace of Allah, inshallah, on the 20th of June, President will commission this project here soon already. Use the one I don't see, the show, it's a massive work they go on. This project came about 2019, where flood been shut in this country. So the governments gonna give me go talk to them people that wanna Sumuku. We and them, can do this massive investment for the Salamians them. And then come, they not only call flour, but then come with this project. We are this now ultra modern, complex, the first in history in Sierra Leone and the first in Africa. Only Sierra Leone be one of the countries there who gets this kind of massive project here. This people in the Sena bakery, Fokan bakery, Brussels, Zapalapa bakery, we don't hear all kind of things on the social media about this projects are in here. But this is not true, it deal with bakery business. But the good thing about them, forget an academy, we say we move now to the 21st century, we move to the modern baking now. As we all know, since independence, we can't really how they make bread in this country. So this academy will students will come, they learn new skills, how to produce, bread. Not only bread, but anything so far we make out of flour. You go carry Kalan Naya, they will train you well, they'll give you certificates, and you can go any side of the world you work with that certificate. Because it's very, very authentic. And also, you will get another side back who say, yes, the machines that we did, you will go learn how to use them machines in the back. Because the academy, both theory and practical. When I get for 6 exams, when I get for enroll, all the things inside the training. So the machines there, so you can learn how to operate them, how to use them. So any side you go back in the world, you know, we train for use the machines then. Yeah, the machines we go meet see because already train yeah. And again, yes, we get forget bakery day. But the bakery now for test the flour where Sunuku they will produce now it's a key because the last time we all see on social media and other television stations all over the country, the false consignment of shipments where they don't ship inside the country for can build one of the biggest factories them who help na Salaloon because Salaloon now the first tennis for can get this kind of factory so this flour day. And it go match with the 21st century and this factory also go produce plenty flour where we go even supply we neighboring countries them. So when this they don't make the flour now Turkey, they will bring and come back now be clear so can test them and from there now the flour will go outside the market for sale because you know been happen back before now it can happen. So now the reason that they will be clear again now because you not go teach somebody how for bake bread, you know can I go to the bakery go teach them. You go teach them how to use the machines there, how to do this, how to do that. So we get a lot for benefits out of this as Salamians here. We get plenty things that will be benefits. So we all come together and embrace this project because this it gets a long way for and this get for create plenty job opportunities. And this according to waiting they say by the launching, they not go only then food somewhere, get for them 5 districts and back. So it gets a long way for go, not only in food area, but even you get for go districts level. So we get a lot for benefits. So these projects are really team. We don't hear all kinds of as I say for us, but really assured Sierra Leoneans them. Rest assured, come the 20th of this month, June, inshallah, we will see President when His Excellency retired the Brigadier Julius Malabio, he will come to the opening ceremony and so far. So everybody back will come and see because they yourself can see yes, this talk about this bakery, Tapalapa, bakery, they hear all kinds of they yourself will say I don't kind of reality. As soon as they see from the videos you see massive work they go on 24 hours non-stop because that day now the DD for this long awaited project started inshallah.
So again, that one day about that bakery where with the talk saying a talk can do anything so far a talk. Then at the full story for that particular bakery. Let me play the president's speech again because this one is a very big one. And people really listen.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, it is with profound honor and a deep sense of fulfillment I convey to you the news that Sierra Leone, for the first time in 53 years, and for only the second time in this country's history, has been elected as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. Sierra Leone last served on the council in 1970 to 1971. Our return to the United Nations Security Council is a generational accomplishment. It is a testament to my government's transformation of Sierra Leone's international reputation and standing, and our immense foreign policy gains in line with our Sierra Leone People's Party 2018 New Direction People's Manifesto. Our presence on the United Nations Security Council represents our unique success as a democratic and peaceful country of resilience and unbounded optimism, one that successfully transitioned from war to peace while working in partnership with the United Nations. A country no longer defined by the stigma of the past, a beacon of hope and fortitude. A country that has gained immense global respect for investing in its people and protecting and promoting and protecting the rights of women. A place of peace and great belief that the future will be better, brighter, more just, and more peaceful because of the investments we are making in an inclusive and sustainable future. Sierra Leone's vision for promoting sustainable global peace and security is inspired by 7 key priorities: peacemaking, peacekeeping, human rights, accountability, prioritizing the role of women and youth in the pursuit of global peace and security, and recognition that the adverse impact of climate change undermines global development, peace, and security. These 7 priorities are underpinned by our firm commitment to international cooperation based on multilateral rules-based order and a reformed Security Council that provides for meaningful, equitable representation across all regions of the world. When I officially launched our bid in New York for a non-permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council for the 2024-2025 term, our candidacy was anchored on the theme of partnership, multilateralism, and representative approach to sustain the global peace and security. Sierra Leone's candidacy was bolstered by the encouragement and staunch support of our sub-regional organization, ECOWAS, and the entire African continent, as we were an endorsed candidate of the African Union. Therefore, as Sierra Leone accedes to this primary global decision-making organ on peace and security matters at the United Nations, let me, on behalf of every Sierra Leonean, express our profound gratitude to our African states and their governments for their unwavering and unconditional demonstration of solidarity. Sierra Leone's success is Africa's success. I also thank the member states of the United Nations for their overwhelming support and trust in the people and government of Sierra Leone under my leadership. On this momentous day, I call on every Sierra Leonean to hold their heads high, celebrate and be proud of Sierra Leone's historic achievement at the heart of the international system. I am honored and humbled to be your president on this momentous day. I solemnly committed in the 2018 People's Manifesto that through focused leadership, I will put Sierra Leone at the center of the international system. With our election to the Security Council, again, I have delivered for the people of Sierra Leone. I now pledge to do even more to raise the international profile of our dear nation. I will continue to deliver on my promises as the talk and do president. I commit to building on this accomplishment with an effective tenure of global leadership on the United Nations Security Council once I receive your mandate for a second term of office. My SAPP administration will deliver this action-oriented commitment and the game-changer priorities and commitments in the new direction, consolidating gains and accelerating transformation. People's Manifesto 2023. Thank you for your attention, and may God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bless you and our people.
President Julius Maada in good work from where it take over 2018. Don't make Salone don finally qualify for MCC couple. This couple asked for qualify for plenty other governments and don't work tranga one for qualify for this couple here. Even Salone self don't work tranga from trade for make we qualify. But half bad thing they do now the country we they make, they not been agree for make we qualify for this money here. But from when President Bill take power, all the bad thing they are so they push them far and make sure say work good one for make the country go before the kind way we're not to buy politics but not thing way the better all Salone man. So finally, Salone don't qualify for right projects them we go make MCC deal with couple.
The US government for let them give aid or assistance to any country, then therefore make sure say first you don't meet certain requirements. Like for example, you get for invest in girl picking their education. For example, you get for reduce corruption. You get for make let people not get sick until you get for immunize them. So all of them they get 20 of them. So every year then they watch around the world. Would that then they qualify for them thing? Wouldn't they actually do then 20 thing here? Then based on that then they give money. Then you watch no more say they kill people and somebody need right. Them slap somebody, no get side for they complain, then they put money inside and they. So within this result here mean this result means say even the US don't begin nodding head say Salone una don't they do well for manage yourself well because we don't they consistently pass the control of corruption.
Winning the MCC for Sierra Leone after consistent performance for 3 years. Not forget say we have become commissioner will be the fail at 49%. We jump straight to 71% in 2018. 2019, we jumped to 79%. By the time we get to 2020, we're at 81%, which means we don't move by 32% within this period. It shows say something they will do that Salone way right. The one that way they doubt with commitment to fighting corruption. This is a clear testament for show say other people they way they watch, we get the expertise. The CC Salone mean better for fight corruption.
Now they take this opportunity for tell the one them when can actually misuse the social media for just go sit down abroad, cost people them. You know they help we. You need for really engage, talking that this fine for we. Lord ask government the hard questions and Lord compel the government for their answer them questions. Now that go make because if we not do that, it doesn't matter how many governments we change. We will change government like t-shirt. But our condition will change, and it is the condition that we want to change. So the MCC score, I think, say it's a historic milestone, like how they call it by English. Now a big milestone where they just say, even the world then they say, Salone another they observe good governance.
The politics don't pass the country we all get. So even we better thing like this kind of the country, some man they vex still. But also outside MCC don't put on and the country don't go before. Better they follow the country. Why? Because the country don't get good name. Say the president don't do tranga thing for push the country go before. And self where this better come. Not for we all. So do ya vex politician them who put the vex under force and remember the country for go before because Salone with President Bill and the way where he don't sit down for push the country go before. Yeah must better. Before they make President Bill 3 years in office. You where they talk to no say inside this 3 years, President Bill don't do good thing them for push Salone go before and this don't make Salone don't get respect all about the world. Well, we get for watch inside all them good things where President Bill don't do. But for now, I want to make you hear a small number and I have one kekte but all the good thing them where President Bill don't do inside this 3 years.
We obviously prioritize rice because that's our staple food. With the support of His Excellency the President and his vision we actually went ahead and procured some machines. And them machines then now about 410 machines, including power tillers and tractors, and then 2,410 equipments then where they go with them.
We own government really they do roads basically for the sake of development, for the sake of opening up the economy or stimulating the economy, for the sake of facilitating the movement of people, goods and services. So the basic idea than a lot of other things they can go on in the, of course, in the regraveling of 1,740 kilometers, when a huge investment on the side of government. And the intention of government is to open up the road network in the entire country so that it will be passable throughout the year.
For the past 3 years now, since His Excellency can become President of the Republic, the mining sector is better than it has ever been. And so it don't give you the opportunity for able bring in more competent companies, for take them concessions and put them under direct production.
In 2018, the government will take over. The large scale mining companies in Abidjan 6. Now we get 11. The small scale mining companies in Abidjan 7. Now we get 13. A lot of people have done the seaplane, they fly most of 2020. They capture what you call geophysical data. We don't complete that survey. And the first time this in the history of Sierra Leone, where the government and the people of Sierra Leone now they know exactly which mineral resources they will get, which side they bear, which are the approximate size, which are the depth, which are the dimensions. In order to tell you the quality of the minerals. So that now completely different work with geological departments, NMA with the ministry they work on. So that geophysical survey they now it allow the country for take an inventory of what it get and go use that for ensuring now investors will be the camp, including even other stakeholders there, not spend too much money and time. They look for minerals. We will tell you, say, we don't see this one there.
After 90 years or so, under the leadership of retired Brigadier Julius Bio, we get a comprehensive artisanal mining policy. We get a geo-physical management data policy. We get a Sierra Leone mineral policy. 3 policies. That's huge and historic. As I talk to you, the framework of the Mines and Minerals Act is already in place.
The average that has gone out from the US system in terms of MCC now $400 million, but it can be 300 million. It can go as far as 600 million. Now, this good for the country not just because of the money, but because of the capital we will get out of it. That confidence in the system that something they want to do right, something they want to don't do consistently right. For make we take and say, this Italic say, let we give them money, they not go eat them.
During the campaign, been talk say what a win, they go repeal the criminal libel law. We over 55 years, this law done in our book, government and the calm government and the go, all man they promise, all man they play, why you, but they don't can do it.
The Wamat politics will make plenty man they vex for sake of the good thing the way President Bio don't do inside 3 years. You know to Salomon? I know plenty of them things there, so some man say it's not possible at all for making it happen. And it can be say inside President Bio in your government inside 3 years no more. Well, they don't happen. For their salon qualify for MCC, you for vex? For make we get Justice Merta Samba, the elector, for sake of the respect to the respect salon and the government. Nothing for make you vex. That inside 3 years no more do all. So tell we them watch inside all the good things the way President Bio don't do. Inside this 3 years no more, where he in our office. Who are making a no? No, says alone, you must better. 3 years now, where President Bio don't be president in Salone. And inside this 3 years, in development, not stronger development them way, not to forsake politics, nothing where the better Salone, they go. First step, as you hear Ministry of Transport so, the one thing where they gonna use, they don't go buy plenty bus them. Yes, like the bus them will buy for them picking them, where we just scam and send all about the country. Now development that's what people listen. So now all my ones and then clap. Yeah, they don't buy bus. But other governments and we know they buy bus them. But then bus them not the last. They're not the go no way, they don't put back. So this time President Bio say, make we do team, we go last salon people them, they go. Ministry of Transport, get Iran project. And all that in them, where they don't do inside this year, will make sure say the foundation stronger for the development. So it go last week Tego.
We dey start na 2 big road them from PZ Tego Jue and from PZ Tego to Bobo na the west. And why we need them? You and me don't dey na Freetown. We know say forget transport. Where you no get your motorcar, it dey in Mona. Now so you dey wake na morning, you see people them team up, they wait long hours for go school or for go work because the public transport system very short. And who side them they safe, they're not clean. Most of them the motorcar then rusty, and people now so you see people then choke, and that not so dignity for with people and come be Sierra Leoneans then. People then need for go inside public transport and feel very comfortable, and then carry the capacity where the bus for carry. Now that we want for bring. On them road the hour I don't talk about, we they bring together different public transport them, and we ensure say them good for let we all use them.
Along the line, inside driver and apprentice or drivers where they can get problem, the pandemonium. But this project, the buses there now by electronic ticket. You don't need to forget no apprentice around you. You come, you punch your ticket, you go in.
We don't go far civil works. We deal with like the Congo Cross. We try to change the looks of that area. We put traffic light there and also put street lights from that place to Monitor Junction. We also try to put traffic light at Monitor Junction and Aberdeen.
We realize most of the accidents that happen on the street, 80% of them they caused by mechanical failure. Because most of them motor cars they're not good for the road, so people can bypass the system and can renew their license and put them motor car on the road. As a result, most of them motor cars can run into accidents, kill people then. So with the coming of the auto spec, we believe they can get a robust system, a system we believe say people are not going for the system, people then go call them vehicles and they can do MOT. If the motor car good for the road, if they get me, then go renew your license, they go give you certificate. But if the vehicle not good for the road, they can refer you to the garage where you don't come out, for go fix the motor car. Then after that, you go can do a test again. If the motor car good for the road, then they can renew your license now. But we believe say with the coming of the auto spec, they go extra reduce the fatal accident crash where they happen all over Nassau alone.
We don't develop policy. Then they don't go into effect now. So also, if we also try to make people that realize this guy garage there and they all for bring them to especially government ministries or agencies we in a government property. 1, the last, 2, the bureaucracy for go from here to there, it will stop. 3, it will give peace of mind. Because now place there, if you make motor car, probably they come back to them or say yes, this is. So they save government a lot.
In 2019, we conduct the audit, and the civil side the country pull a score of 71.6%, where they are above the regional average with the African countries. Where that even place we among the 10 best countries where airports get high aviation security standards. That is confirmed quite recently. Gambia will be scheduled for a security audit. Then go to ICAO for assistance. ICAO being able to refer them to Sierra Leone for making them country for more to provide them technical assistance how for prepare themselves for the security audit.
This was what politics don't make. Plenty man, the project so them in they do. Now what's project where it not the last go far and then it done. But that short system where they see him, plenty man they clap for him. But President Bill say no, not also if it be this term. So if they taking time, so the development will last table. SLPP na one government where all man sabi say anything where they do, then they suffer for do one or nothing where they last table. Now so na sit last table. Now so NIA 30 day. Now SLPP do their one day. So with the Ministry of Transport, all waiting, then don't do so for make transport business go before na the country. We know say we dey reach with 5 years alone. Ya must better.
Choosing your leaders. This is not time for campaign. This is not the time for make we say what you for say. This is not the time for make we know how to make smart decisions. I'm here today, I may not be here, but any leader when you come to me before you, today, tomorrow, anytime, say wait till you get for come here. For when I elect me, will they change this name? Will they produce your own food in this country? That farmer who will not for eat every day, that rest, will they produce in a lot? No more, we not get for God, bring them for go rest. Rest better than reach 12 o'clock and then they don't work. We get for make sure that we grow enough rice in this country so that we feed with them. We get for make sure that the cash crop there, when they produce them, people never benefit. So, Lord, I want to say thank you.
Today, the 23rd May 2023, the Minister of Energy, Honorable Kanja Sise, go na Moyamba and deliver to the people of Moyamba town the generator for supply give them electricity. When the Honorable Minister they deliver the generator to the authorities in Moyamba town, now this message he tell them.
When I remember the provincial president Baby made to us, we say they bring lights car. Also, don't they find this for some time now? When I begin, in Canada, I can't launch them. Go begin for put them pull there and then cable there, and they begin to school. The local Moyamba get now two sources of power that I get for this. This like generator, thermal. But also you can do solar in Moyamba. Moyamba! But all the 7 town there, and Moyamba one they get that facility. And Moyamba will start. And I'm about one for really good. All for inform when I say the passé, la pay this machine and car, we can't left. Now, the only reason we make could not put and down today is because we need 2 cranes for put and down. The one crane there, the other crane there on the way for camp. No problem. Because we get for service on that Sunday. Thank you so much. In the kind of morning. Then I wrote the camp. I have fine. When you come, them machine here, they pull them inside. Now the powerhouses. Now the powerhouses. Where you see them put her inside there. And from there, when they get forget now electricity.
When he don't deliver that message, the paramount chief of Kayamba Chiefdom began for say this.
Therefore we, not only for Moyamba, but for His Excellency, retired Brigadier Julius Maada with President, and for you, sir, as we able, very, very able Minister of Energy. What do you talk? What did the President do? As well you call yourself, the very able messenger, the messenger of all messengers. When I able one, we minister. Right Honorable Akiputa Kanja Sise. History. Now don't happen today to people of we, the Moyamba people. Moyamba, when I know there. We're so glad that I don't get plenty for so long. Long give the big hand to the minister. And make the hand they reach President Bio. For say, although in all day, in name Natrok and do.
Again, a member of civil society organization Namoyambade began for say this.
And indeed, you come, you see the kind of good work with the contractor they do. We the people of Moyamba, we appreciate you so much. And we appreciate President Bio because over 40 years, light studying against the community. We want to appreciate this government because apart of that, because we're talking now, we're doing a politics. But civil society, now in partner in development. So we want to appreciate this government for the kind of good work we don't do for Moyamba district. And I also wish you well because for that kind of time what you get for the kind of Moyamba, you can see the kind of good work. And this light, I tell you for true, anybody will see Tifa. This human rights business for the people. After 40 years, nobody about that. So I want to appreciate this government and I want to appreciate you as a minister. And with the Moyamba people, we tell you plenty. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I've been also talked to a community member. Now this Italy.
For 40 years, we have been in an abysmal darkness. Now only in the governance of the leadership of His Excellency President Madabio, when in minister, Kanja, Honorable Kanja, it don't bring 3 machines plus 2 tanks. Now Moyamba, it means Moyamba, we don't come inside abysmal darkness, we don't come to social rights. This we appreciate them very much. We picking them go study per light. We business go boom na Moyamba district, development go boom na Moyamba district, investors they go can na Moyamba district, factories they go open na Moyamba district because we don't get light. I appreciate them very much.
I've been also talked to a woman. Now this in self be tell we.
Me na the Jagaba, second Jagaba for Madabio. We don't glad, we don't happy because what you do, we begin to go light again, we begin to go under what stuff again, then go get water. We don't get right now, we don't get water light. So Madabio, you know get that's enough. Hey, that's the bomb. When you talk about that feel, now run enough, we don't have for yourself. We want party for you, Madabio. We're glad you happy for you. We appreciate you. Fatima Bio, you the woman. We the woman there. Fatima Bio, we the woman.
Me, Julius Magona, CEO of SL News Blog, na me compile this information. As we plan for re-elect President Julius Madabio and Honorable Vice President Mohamed Julde Jallo, the ECSL Sierra Leone don't pull a sample of how the ballot paper get for look like. It get for be very easy for see President Bio and vote for him so that it will continue the good work for Salone. Look na the ballot paper and watch for the party where they second, where they number 2. Put your finger na the ink and rub am safu na the number 2 party wey na SLPP. Other way they for vote with pen because not everybody can want use ink for do the ballot. If you dey use the pen, you get for understand one thing say, you know for write your name per the ballot paper. Because if you write your name, you don't void that vote. Use the pen, come safu. Watch na the number 2 party wey na SLPP. Tick am safu. Make sure say the tick for just dey within that box there. No rubber other side. If you do that one day also na void. This message come off from Julius Magona, the CEO of SL News Blog. For enhanced food security in a Salone, make we re-elect President Julius Madabio.
Victory, SLPP. We say victory, SLPP. Now the only way out.
Yes, followers, una welcome to SL News Blog. Una don't get the messages. Yes, things are hard. Salone still there behind, but we don't hear fine news. As time they go, we go improve on them, you know. So if Posse want come in, you can say something. If you want to come in, you can say something. I will come. Paste the link. Now the screen where post you go use for come at the studio. Then we can talk. Go for jubilate this net. How you copy this link on the way? If you copy them, then you hit on your browser, and you go to come
ground, don't know them plan. Them say no. Gambia they come. Them say no. Want they come. Them say no. Oyamba they come. Them say no. Kamakuero. Behind flag bearer. Kamakuero. Party chairman. Kamakuero. And in deputy. Kamakuero. Secretary general. Kamakuero. And in deputy. Kamakuero. Where the chief whip. Kamakuero. Financial secretary. Kamakuero. Papa insist the law. Kamakuero. Side they come out. Kamakuero. Oh, what's the problem? Kamakuero. Oh, what a shame. Kamakuero.
Through them plan, we don't do them plan. Them go land, they wire them go land. Inclusiveness no dey na them blood. Them just pick themselves from one side, Sally one side. For cut the story short, we go give them uppercut, for make all thing done. Uppercut, we go give them uppercut, for make all thing done.
Kamakuero. Behind flag bearer. Kamakuero. Party chairman. Kamakuero. And in deputy. Kamakuero. Secretary general. Kamakuero. And in deputy. Kamakuero. Where the chief whip. Kamakuero. Financial secretary. Kamakuero. Papa insist the law. Kamakuero. Side they come out. Kamakuero. Oh, what's the problem? Kamakuero. Oh, what a shame. Kamakuero. Secretary General, Kamakuero. And in deputy, Kamakuero. Where the chief whip, Kamakuero. Financial secretary, Kamakuero. Papa insist the law, Kamakuero. Side they come out, Kamakuero. Oh, what's the problem, Kamakuero? Oh, what a shame, Kamakuero. No whisper, we do this and me not understand. Fumble them, make we land. Inshallah, we don't wash hand. This time around, don't know them plan. Then say no, Gambia they come. Then say no.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Bokari, you're welcome.
Howdy, buddy. Thank you so much for the good work what you do. Let God bless you. I do hope say this second time for His Excellency, the people of Sierra Leone to go more thank her for what he don't do. We just want make sure say this second time we produce enough food where we eat. Let's alone people then go back now the bush. We get over hundreds of thousands of acres of land where they done their idle. Where people didn't do that. Let them go back for go begin to produce the food that we then they eat. We go get food sufficiency. Yeah, and enough for it. Export go back in China, India, Pakistan, and Japan. Then people that wouldn't they supply with then old rest, as the president been say. Yeah. So now that I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much for that short one.
Yeah.
You said Kibu come at the studio. Just watching at the screen. I don't pin the link we go use for come at the studio and saying something. Okay, bro. Thank you. You not get any other thing?
No, that's not what I say. If I want to come back, I will come back and talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, now midnight now, so now London.
Okay.
Yeah.
They come, then say no. Other people they come, then say no. Kaila who they come, then say no. Loco they come.
come.
Them say no.
When I do they come.
Them say no.
Palaba they come.
Them say no.
Some Lily they come.
Them say no.
Now wait till they want.
Kamakuero. Behind flag bearer. Kamakuero. Party chairman. Kamakuero. And in deputy. Kamakuero. Secretary general. Kamakuero. And in deputy. Kamakuero. With the chief whip. Kamakuero. Financial secretary. Kamakuero. Papa insist the law. Kamakuero. Side the Congo. Kamakuero. Oh, what's the problem? Kamakuero. Oh, what's the shame? Kamakuero.
Wetin do this sound? Me not understand. Fumble them, make we land. Inshallah, we don't wash hand. This time around, don't know them plan.
Them say no.
Gambia they come.
Them say no.
What they come.
Them say no.
Oyamba they come.
Them say no. Kamakuero. Behind flag bearer. Kamakuero. Party chairman. Kamakuero. And in deputy. Kamakuero. Secretary general. Kamakuero. And in deputy. Kamakuero. With the chief whip. Kamakuero. Financial secretary. Kamakuero. Papa insist the law.
Me follow as soon as they follow John Idris Lahai in current saga na social media. You know, I can always they tell people these statements. They feel say I am that much extremely opposed to the All People's Congress Party. They not be true. Me standing very clear. There is one thing about the All People's Congress Party. They always want use person. Even if they know say you are going the wrong way, once that wrong way they make them happy, they're not ready for correct you. When John Idris Lahai came, he actually started something that was very significant to any society so far. We supported, and in fact, I was one of his followers. But as time ago, because of if we don't get grudge over certain people within the New Direction administration, then it start for divert. And Nayanda, it start for mistake. In fact, I was the first person who start for detect in political insinuations. When I even start for raise the red flag, staunch members of this administration who all in a social media, they display the good work of the government, start for go against me. But I was emotionally intelligent and explained to them the fact. As time they go, let's say start for Siam. If Dr. John Idris Lahai before don't remain on that in clear line, the whole Africa before don't be enough. But because of Walmart, you get grudge over certain issues. It begin to attack everybody in a society. It attack every project in a society. So now so the team begin to go the wrong way. Recent time can now it not be the even conduct research. It just be they take telephone, ask people. Una way down they work in the office. Yeah. Una say self no say where you work in the office, not to everybody go like you. So some monkey always the past they say bad things about you. So let me just ask you now if they can make work with person and hate that person. Then John Idris Lahai called me and try for know about that person. And they just give a fake information for just damage that person. This is where Dr. Idris Lahai start forget I'm wrong. But very let's say docile and try for advise them how if for conduct. You may have your PhD, but social media operation now something, even if you don't go read them, you know do am practically, you always dey get problem. If na before PhD now in social media, especially Facebook management, we before don't get her now. We know the action of people, the reactions, how then they behave, and so on and so forth. So if we tell you, say, the man don't go this way, you go misroad, you don't believe we, just because you know say we are poor, you go regret am big time. So in fact, the opposition, let tell you one thing. Opposition will not get message for tell people. Then they always look for whatever avenue for hold on, for mock the administration. So they all go back to them to run now because Dr. John Idris Lahai begin to call out names where they hate. And when me come now fully for come debunk most of the things that they say. Now they I think he just take telephone, he call person. Person speak lies about me. That was the point. It start for drop. So myself become proof to my followers them and those who they follow and for say, not to everything it is saying are true. So the respect where plenty Sierra Leoneans begin for start for reduce drastically. It's still, in fact, after that particular situation, it totally forget about fake degree. It start for attack people and personalities. It go into governance and so on and so forth. Now, where you don't get collat, that is why when you get one mat, you always get for members say, I get forget collat. So that temporal one mat where you don't get, let it not make you create permanent mistake. It not be ever consider those things. Now I am sure there was a time, in fact, he decided for left social media. It will come with different things. So when you don't take, you need to entertain the opposition. Now then they urge now for let talk. Some they even accuse them say they don't get money and I'm making it talk. Like we can't go through waiting it they say. Then caps canu they not ever allow them praise you. They always they praise you like when they say something where they entertain them. We don't think that this social media from 2009 when caps canu they but then at this particular media you will sabi and just go say SL News. They get high respect for me in terms of social media operation. The only way they don't like me for a say I like SLPP. Just like how you say like APC. So I don't know if they don't take up. One lady they feel like forgive all salon people one dozen each. At land can. Okay, I am not seeing the write up. He actually responded to somebody. I think the post he tried for talk say I don't bend. So he tried for respond to the person. But I not see that article it I be for them sure. So he respond. I think maybe they try for still. Let me just search for it. I will come in and let's just share so the APC folks at the Oja now for like continue from Musa if they don't stop. So now watch how he respond to them. He say una where they think say enough for stop my crusade na salon. Una tell una papa them, husbands and sons, brothers and uncles for continue where I been stop. Make us see if una get the money, time and energy, mind and God for invest in such a crusade. They say Caps can be a man and continue with the crusade. You know, make I be a father, my kids need me. My man afraid. Head. Dr. John Idris Lahai, you be there at the right path. That one day, nobody no go take come from you. You be there at the right path. But you deviate from your programs because you get grudge over certain people. When you get what matter, you tell me forget collapse for respond. Yeah, you don't commit many mistakes. You don't attack personages in a society. So now you say self don't go. I think they go don't advise you. They don't fret. So this is not a lesson to anybody so far. Like the guy in Holland, where APC they use and they don't even crown him as king. Hey, yeah, I can see don't take and they shake me head. Tay he died. Tay in picking them we get for born camp. August 11, August 10, you cannot discuss August 10 if you don't mention Adebayo in name. And that one, they not a very good story at all. For the Sanko in picking them, who don't say in picking them? Me, I don't see one. I don't see one. Then SSF no go ever happy. Like Posse mentioned something from like what happened the 11-year civil war. But most times when you engage in them things, they are so. If you are not clever, the way they do that Vuvuzela, then they advise you because you they entertain them. They can even give you millions for let you continue to do them. But you they destroy your future, you they destroy you picking the future and so on. So nobody no want who that clever for let they associate killing, murdering, arson to in family. So this is how APC can destroy anybody so far. And if you see plenty of we need they go very close to them, SLPP, no matter how comfortable your bad things way they do, what is safe to them, they must direct you. They say, what you they do, correct. In fact, you get some strong SLPP man, they win a senior man. If you lie too much, they hate you. This is why people they find themselves now the SLPP arena, yeah. So that's it. John Idris Lahai started perfectly, but going into politics. The way how this country did it, Alex, if you na imam, you na sheikh, may you today na mosque, you talk bad against me party, even if not the right way. At the so the political parties in our country, we don't become so attached to we. Where person, you have to be very careful. If you do something in the interest of the nation, not doing in a way for damage person political party, now it destroy John Idris Lahai in Korea. Even when he start that one day, you see the government come on board, they begin to support him. A Ministry of higher and tertiary education, they all pull press notice. They pull out great notice, but not because it deviates from the right things. We be the come, we be like initial programming, but as it begin to deviate, oh, me man, You don't begin a veto. You want to talk about degree, you talk about policies, you talk about government operations. Even if now good things they do, we'll get for go against you. But the APC, let me be happy. Even Boku people and the way Idris Lahai mentioned, na lie there, absolutely. But Mr. Sef, he said 2003. Atif me onkwa bedeto $28,000. $28,000. I go tap. He say it's the same for I go put the 28,000. Then I have 100 million. Because those days, 100 million equivalent to that $28,000. Yeah. Yes. So they say I go put 20 million, then the 80 million I left this country. Now we SMP don't win account. How true is that? So that if you don't make a clear sample, say you get other people who don't they mention a lie, they lie for them. So that is how they destroy political career in crusade. So the guy there, now because he no go book, they send the school, they no go. Politician, we say self in a SLPP. Most of my man they come very close to me. I can tell them say support the party, support good thing, but not ever even within this camping business. I supported Dr. Prince Alex Harding throughout, and I was one of the strongest men then on social media. Where we do everything for him, but nobody no go tell me say I tell a bad thing. That is why I they communicate. In fact, you even get some the way that admire me, they say me they make good with everybody. Because I was smart enough. I not build foundation it. I need to inherit person enemy. If you say that person are your enemy, not to me enemy. Me they discuss with them. If I believe in you, I can still promote your agenda. And you can only get this knowledge, not only because you don't go through formal education, but we get time for listening to elders. That man is struggle till he don't leave this country, he don't go to that side. If I don't just remain quiet, or let me just say, if we want talk for Sierra Leoneans, then if I don't they talk for your party, no problem. But you they tell people like for common treat, you they cause everybody na society. You say go happy you born picking, they say your mama you papa na they cost mommy cost, they cost everybody. No one is happy. They crown you because they want give now you know your motivation. Now motivation, they motivate you. You know, for let you do more. Then say self not go ever happy for let them picking them where they born. Let them go they misbehave that way. It is not you now. You for always build the road for where you picking they come. Or your family. Let them live in peace forever. So this is not just a very short one. Not allow politician for misleading at all. Not ever even like politician write article, they say like poster where you damage person in character, where you not get any clear evidence. Don't do it. That is why I need to discuss plenty things in SN News blog. Plenty things the day. You even get things that we post in the Kaisela advert. If I go near as no say, it not good. So if you need to see plenty adverts then I mean platform, at the peak, which are the adverts, yeah. Even if not like loan, at the advert loan, if I don't study that loan and I ask questions, as you say, now a complete exploitation. My man, I need to come fix na me blog. I advise people and for go into that kind of losses. Or you they sell this not correct, then you can't just because you don't give me 1 million, 2 million, you say like I can post them. That one day you get people away they listen me. They know say, posse they come, hey, I get this. May you talk, explain to me. I know say, na fake, not correct. Where posse go use them. Next time, now what can you do? They talk about that a product, that person need a ban because you know, see, a lie, they lie. I can ignore them. I say, no. I say, this time for call other person. So, Salon down the UN Security Council today. And we need for celebrate that. We keep it pump that one in our timeline. Everywhere, Nigerians, they follow we. Plenty West Africa countries that they follow we. In fact, they admire the Creole who they talk. Like here, I get more than 29,000 Nigerians, mostly from Lagos and Abuja, where they follow me here. So let's no politics, let anything not disturb me or you two in this country. Support. I make a proposal for plenty bloggers then. You know, we don't tape at this blogging. We'll not get that kind of formal education in them. We academic education and the TO don't tape our social media business. And some of the profit they make now will go impact on others where they come up. So like some people will give them the concept note. You get some the way you want ask, boy, your blog is partisan. But I get the way how I convince them, you know. I say, in fact, I like that statement where you say I'm partisan. And that is democracy. Everybody need for belong. But you know, for see now, because you belong to this party, you go use that one day for destroy the country. The bigger thing is the country. The country come first. And if you can observe me, it is not just the new direction government that they promote. I am promoting the image of Salon. I am promoting the image of Salon in a very good way. From 2014, I don't start for operate this. I'm not ever post any serious negative stuff. Well, I really know say it will damage this country image. Now this page here, from 2014, what we actually did those days was, they suggest to the government some of the mistakes them, how they go correct them. They oppose that clever way for no damage the country image. Then again, I can tell them say, you can still be partisan, but you take your blogging as, let's say, like we say, waiting room. Waiting room, they pay your expenditures. You pay your bills and so on and so forth. Because most of the social media platforms, they're monetized currently. And beside that, if you are performing well, you must get some amount of endorsement deal. So that was actually the aim. Why I could go very close to them, explain to them that they see reason. Then you see reason. Yeah? And nobody not going to ever make a deviate from a niche. I am partisan. But tell me message what I don't say we go destroy this country. None. And I'm proud of that.
Politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate us. That's hand in hand, we go into the booth. Democracy, the government of the people, by the people, for the people, Salon, now we go. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. Let no politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate us. But hand in hand, we go into the pool. Democracy, the government of the people, by the people, for the people, alone now we own. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. We've been led too far, too long, so long. Our return seem impossible, even though we fight. Our progress gets difficult every day, We all need a moment of silence to know who we are and why we exist. We've been down too long in the slums, so long. With a declining economy and increasing adversities, designed by the vaunting ambition of those who lead us. The young men spend fruitless hours in the ghetto, no future, no hope. The young girls gave up their pride of womanhood. Why? For survival. Parents spend sleepless nights thinking how to settle the bills. Inflation causing madness everywhere. Our children have no hope for the future. See how we're falling apart. Let no politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate us. But hand in hand, we go into the polls. Democracy, the government of the people, by the people, for the people, alone now we own. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. Let us think and rethink it over again. See all what we've gone through. Let us feel a peaceful time and a better place for us to be. We are a people of love and splendor of God's beauty on our faces. Let's recall those days when men were men and women took pride in their full breast, with beads round their necks and heats. When the man say, Buwa bisye, Limba man say, Walibina, Chula man say, Jaramaha, Jabra man say, Babisekeo, Kuya man say, Pambona, Kusha, 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 Kusha. Yes, we could all live together again as one. Politics should not be an instrument of division anymore. We may even agree to disagree and resolve the difference in the pools. Let no man deceive you with vainglory. No, not even with the sugar-coated vibes. So let no politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate us. But hand in hand, we go into the polls. Democracy, the government of the people, by the people, for the people, alone now we own. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. Wipe away your tears and roll your pains away. To every man and woman in this nation, once again the strength to rebuild, restore the lost pride of our beloved country. Let no man make a fool of us again as before. Even as we forgive and forget, we must learn to accept defeat as much as we are determined to succeed. Give tolerance and love without violence to one another. It's time again for election. Let's be sober and in our right mind. Take away sycophancy and hypocrisy from our minds. Let the right man be in the right place. Let the voice of the people be heard. Yes, we want it free and fair. We don't want no gunmen, boo power. We are tired of it all. Yes, we want it free and fair. The future is in our hands. We can't go living in the past anymore. Let no politics, no religion, no tribal conflicts, opinions separate us. democracy, the government of the people, by the people, for the people, salon, now we own. And before the next sunrise, our future is already set. So let no politics, no religion, no tribal conflict, opinions separate.
Bondesa uva, go will on your wherever. Anek dia kobwa media. Fale amu kwamu kwakiwa abu kobwa rejihu. Ebro amu kwaji kwangoira. Fale fo wonde tema.
Yane tewa me. Tewa me nwekele. Yane tewa me. Bamuna wa mamone o. Na wa mu kwekwe tiwe. Kosi mu mabaisa webu. Domi tase chike muma. Awalo ni uge. Mundenga takwega nyande. Kenge mabiti ye. Nenga takwega solo. Chukuinde ngombu. Nongo muyenge. Kama pawe muyakwe. Kole bazi bebo. Nyanyande. Aine kupate wenga o panda wanda. Muya kogwa manunu weo. Mukogwa ma pati lova. Pati nawe amu biakwe. Pale amuti ajobe we. Aine tokolo mawe nga onyande. Nungama nawe talo na tito. Kesiaselo ye kogwa hindejum. Yenungeji sa onyande. Tafola bima wela. Angeda o folole o mekoko. Tibi molia moile nga nyande. Konele tikmebo atonya we. Wakini ufu ipuma wapake mauma wabe makwe gwalo we. Kandemi wa mupe nyande. Maya nyiko we o. Aine pililanga o nyande. Kamuge yako mama keja ukini ganga o nyande. Mukwegwa tonya utopani mao. Kondweji iligulomo nyande. Muligulo. Agayera uyamao. Amukova ya majiu. Bandeya iya nyande. Amuyama mupeka josa. Kweji kanisa lo nyande. Kweji kwelanga bage. Mikibo twekwe mangu ya me. Bange mukasale mo. Mewe mutambi ile. Chanjo pueblo pa. Kati twa wilonga. Rabata kolo kende kaya poma. Digi fere kwa webu yambe. Twa wilangi na miao. Twa wifunga kweo. Mbate nyande kata wita wiga. Gweru ya mwibyanga. Kakoni wangu mbagya. Hijabe ndola hani pa elake. Biao leo yola hai. Kwaye nganguli ameo. Gikango taungi nyamungo. Bahimia kwekwe salon. Blama elonia musa. Mweshe pelonia koloma. Josi elonia lemo. Mati elonia bibarak. Moye lali magoe. Pale aneke mule mango mamao. Makale kwa onyande. Amuya mamu kwekula. Mule konuma amubia kwenwo. Aine pililanga onyande. Amugia kofama bato nyamuto poni mao. Kondo eji irigulo mao yane muligulo. Yamundo mawe dilema, muto kolo mawe, mugolo blama sambe, koti muyafia sawebo, timu magira magebo. Kademi wa mupenya Take maya nyikowe Numu ibiabe kendre yiru Kia ike ninela ijogweo Pipu ye katiba kende kakomite Amakonde bolale tange mau Pekwe ya yenima indau Wako wamwewe Numu yebe kalamwe Nale akiwa muye Inga ye yamuyamau Nimu yamango yerau Timu reji ya mabwangi chiwoma Koga aleta kende inde Wawa inde kemugo inde Iya maikmela pema Yesu mwina wengele Muwonga iwo Muyega yande iye Weo ina akogwa Mumaini anumu ina wenyande Amubya pemu
Wakini wubi amiado kane mabobo ntimo yamba pujeun potloko hukambia umaha udema amujo chohu amulehu biye bia bandi amule telima mukwe jigwa mapona aketonya guyugu mo bi muloko we amabaye na agbegbe magwamete abigo amule telima mukwe jigwa mabui muwa tonya mudwe jindala pima nyale vuiki joji tile mbia mu ya lima ndweju ka puiji tata kweji mukwama temu ya kwegwa nubiva mabigo pe
Wasatibili hawanga otitonga Bebe ya unje wasalelo Yaida bobo weloe Bebe ya unje wasalelo Yaida bobo welo Ibia mendo volulema Keko wibujane Mendo volule ma keko wibujane kulo Tonya kama nitinja omu mate tonya lo tonyilo mao Tonya kama nitinja omu mate tonya lo tonyilo mao Kamya wabibe wemya agya uwa mui Mumuyeta ungate Kamya wabibe wundabwe awa Mumuyeta ungate
Is a body out. Is a body out. Do you not call?
Gashon the hit maker.
Oh, I'm a calon. Gigiri ama bonfo. Musamwe kwa olo na bi eko mada bioma. Nyada himi alega kwa nanu ba ya ombeli loma. Eda himi abongo kwa ga numo na beli eda mbako fe gbala hilo. I'm a calon nyami abon. E bora bora be o na kuye sonda wa bembe. Sonda wa bembe. Ya bona mi ho mi akuye sonda wa bembe ye Jina o flower jina o nyonga de nyambanga ma jina o flower jina o nyonga de nyambanga ma jina o flower jina o nyonga de nyambanga ma jina o flower jina o nyonga de nyambanga ma Benya de zo kubu kwa jawe akama kubu kwa jawe akama kubu na golo kwa tekwiro kubu na golo kwa makonde kubu na golo kwa tekwiro kubu na golo kwa kakwiro jina o nyonga de nyambanga ma jina o flower jina o nyonga de nyambanga ma jina o flower jina o nyonga de nyambanga ma jina o flower Sonjele
Kini the buggy then? Kini the buggy? Oh my God! Kini call you by the ago aga. Can you make no why? Oh my speaking is aga. Yepe. Gamma get him again. Ya pese aga de nego sa sweetie de push at my bed. Ye me a pesa gana. Kanema adele nyama. Gabiti mesa bena. Dakbebo bele nyama. Nyaga huwe my kima. Anabile la lenyaya. Gana vugwa bankima. Nyahaga magale afaya. Konga tale panta gulu atila ita gede beke tuga tuvugba. Talu wanyama. Nyale dakpagwe jihugo sabugba. Nyagi ebia yana. Gima na vatuguba. Nya wibia gobe nike. Nya de lo na gubuluba. Dupu ya yepe poto. Gudi hungolego. Dogo ele mahia. Kẹjọ lẹ́gùn fọ́tọ́kọ̀ nẹ̀mọ́lẹ́bí àtúgbòtò àlétí òǹdàpé júyèmí ẹlẹ́màgà kíni lọ́gọ̀ ọlẹ́bíyàn hàndé màyé káhùn ìnà agogo àfẹnigà ndàpé hìngà àtàfọ́dọ́gà nyàhágà àtàgbínígà yíyẹ nàbàpíọ̀ kẹdàpé búbú ìmì àbàgà dùpò ìbúwú tí jẹsí àlẹ̀ gbọ́gbà hàn ìyẹn gọ́mà dọ́mà ẹ̀sìn kíni sí àgàyẹ fàmì àgúwò ìmàbọ́mà nyàjẹ́ yà lílé lọ jí àmì kàdégbè gàbọ́mà Gibi ava nyahu pada je pekpala mi agade gaboma. Lulu nyava, kampa jinyava, lugwama, sese nyava, lepa bugula nyava, sese nyava, ya lulu nyava, kampa jinyava, lugwama, sese nyava, lepa bugula nyava, sese nyava.
Tape gebulole, laga pie long, yade gebulole, laga pie long, kelo lebe keng. Y'a le lève bien, quel le lève bien, t'as fait le lève bien.
Ça y est, de démala, quelque part, quick bear, n'a pas eu le mal à l'anima. Il faut boire la vita ouva. Aha, rapide gogo à Kagima. Fahia, you didn't have a pate. Not get that up your sagana. Tipi lo keno gatina lui. But marketing batte panda. Numuluala agea. Himi batte kaka. Bile gata lola. Bafale anabologola. Sega abidi sivia. Pekpeye ye abidi kwe. Giwofa bali sivia. Gemi huvayaga. Jalo ipoe pako ipoe. Gigi wope abala haga. Fabe mi si.
Election time they come. Member, waiting we don't be. You know the trouble and wahala where we be don't see. So take your time today and know waiting you for do. No make that same mistake. Let's tomorrow you know go say if I be no. Elections them they come. Remember, waiting we don't be. You know the trouble and wahala where we don't see. So take your time today and know waiting you for do. Don't make that same mistake. Let's tomorrow you know go say if I be no. 1962 election, now be free and fair one. Ben no be day, kuku jumbuku no be day. 1967, the opposition Martina in the wheel. But 1973 election, problem in the day. The opposition party been boycott the election, and we all go member eating them we be happy. So let we change the way so that we not go make the same mistake. And the next election we they come for we in a saloon.
get youth, we consider well. We all get for join am, so that salon go be full. 1977 election, now big confusion. Plenty people been lost their life and property. People them been afraid to take part in the election. People them been afraid for go vote because it no be safe. Anytime where you turn, now all of us you been the hearing. But we don't see today, waiting on our post in do. 1977 Electoral Commission. Cause last time be commissioner and gone, now been the chairman. So do your lay will and big sense for waiting be no be. Let we all listen and try for do waiting I next see. Elections and they come, remember waiting be no be. You know the trouble and wahala where we.
Before the 10th or before the 12th of June. When I begin arrest now, when I don't sit down and wait for let them begin to have what they want. I want my country to be peaceful. I want Sierra Leone to be peaceful. You should begin to arrest them now. Inspector General, and I beg you. They got hierarchies of the party them. When I for begin invite them now. Yes? They got people them. They also when they call meetings them. It's an Eastern, Medgare, now one of the ringleaders. Now they communicate, now they mobilize for them. When I need for effectuate arrest now. This is not a one group of people they try for cause trouble now. We are in an election period. We don't go to election. If you don't say you don't sell the candidate, well, go and partake. Not say well because it XYZ. But Samara Kamara, one of the leader of the party, he said the voter ID card, in fact, pass the one when they be here inside 2017, when they be there power. You know, when I went for cancer, the voter ID card not fine. The man of the leader of the party, he said the voter ID card fine. They will not say on the commander street because the voter ID card not fine. Because when I don't see the election may not go your way, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want to go to the election you lost, you want to cause violence. Police will not wait for the 10. Will not wait for the 10. Now when I for begin to major shake up. Now when I for begin effectuate arrest. Will arrest them. Then they will know that the police is not sitting supine waiting for them. That is how it should be. Be proactive this time around. Because the peace of my country is what I want. Nobody never said they got close to peaceful and enjoy this country. Yeah. It will never happen. It will never happen. It will never happen. This election will come peacefully and it go down. We won't go sit down here. You will say they cause violence. You will go burn police station. You will go kill policeman. You go die inside you. They will kill you. It doesn't have a constitution. They say the only time you can be deprived of your life if you cause insurrection. When you cause insurgent activity, you say you go attack policeman for killer. The policeman get right for killing you. He has the right. He has the right. Now they for begin arrest. I never got people the way they communicate to Talaya. The only way they share you audio them. When I trace them, right now when I get cyber unit. Begin to arrest them now. Don't wait for August for June 10 or June 13 or June 12. When I begin doing now. Because this country here, now the only country we got. Where nobody know go deport me and you two from. peace. You want to shut down the country, go sit down in your house. When you want to protest, they got law. They say if you got police clearance, when you don't get that, the police are going to allow you to protest. And if the police tell you, say you don't come to street because you don't get clearance, will not give you permit for do so, he say they go keep police. Now they enough with the police now. Now every police guy gone in this country now. All that OIC them, the guns them they. You don't go threaten the life of a policeman then. You cannot threaten the life of our security people. Now time for that, and as my cover, so I never want to do the first one you run away because you not the one that say you know what up. This time around you then at the country, call you at the mayor, call them and tell them say, look, nothing what you do, you call you need for call for a national camp. Most of the people that they support the banana, you party the name. And you allow they see you as a fatherly figure in APC. If you really want for that peace in this country, and as my command, it should press statement and say, you know, anywhere support any kind of protest. Now the only one who believe say not only the sponsor of the bio. But if you don't do them, we not say that you the sponsor them. And we will continue to call you out as the main leader for that violent thing in this country, for that peace strategy. Because you believe say that the only way you will able to come back to the power. That will not happen. You need to call him out and say, we are not support violence anyway. We are need for do. We are the leaders of APC. We are need for do. And call on our party supporters. They are charged when you want to protest. They say if I go get police clearance, you go tell the police what you want to protest for. The police will provide security for you. So that any eventuality will happen, they will know that for arrest. This was here make the body spray, and this was here make the bonner. One don't see at the Bayon today, now Holland, where the Bayon they go for one meeting at Belgium. Now, Samuel Kamara in t-shirt, people that be well for go welcome. So the Bayon is a member of APC. He is a member of the APC. Now, instead they want to come out for one neck offices for keep policemen and APC now issue one statement yet. And as my Kroma, when are the godfather for APC? Well, man, the APC they respect. And we all say, 9 million again at the Bayon 22 million. No, the party not a part of this. And the time for the next one now. It is hard time that you do it. This is the only land where nobody can deport us from. This is the land we call Sierra Leone. There is no land that is so important to me, that is so important to me like the Republic of Sierra Leone. Therefore, we will not sit here and allow people to use miscreant and society deviant to cause havoc in this country. It will not work. It not going to happen. Election a few days to election now. You know, say you candidates don't do well enough. We they go to the pool. No man go vote. But if you say they come on and treat for cause violence, now the police will begin arrest some of them, the leaders them. When I send a message for say we not wait for them, for now the 13 reach or the 10 or the blah 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 reach, when I begin go after them now. That is what we call proactive security measure. Don't wait until it happens. When I begin go after them now, when I begin go after them, it will be very important. 088-985-985, 088-985-985, Justice Radio.
Unalewi vote madapio for better salon. Vote madapio. Unalewi vote madapio for better salon. President Bill, not the only solution. Victory is a victory. We say victory is a victory. Now the only way out. President Bill, a hard-working president. He kind of dates for Mama Salon. Me support for you, no based on tribal. I support you for waiting you do for Mama Salon. I know that, I know black, I dey see a macolo with me on eye. So we go
put you back, go continue you go home. So Salon go smile. Oh, Madamio, unale we vote for Madamio, for better Salon. Talk and do it, don't wrong for it. Victory, SFP. We say victory, SFP. Now the only way out. Where Madamio don't go. The most one, where really close me, now the free quality education. Free education is not a privilege. President Bill don't make it possible. Whether rich or poor, you go learn and put planning in the answer for. Bravo for the new airport. Salon go now we need to flight there. We go there.